Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the studio. Top Rope Tuesday right here on the MBB District platform. Referee Brandon, a little hoarse. Referee Brandon Toll here. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in as we are back after the extended absence from Sunday. How is everybody doing? What's up, Nick? As it was an eventful couple of days. Right. Good. It's good to be back home. Although I've been home for less than 24 hours and I am turning around and leaving again tomorrow afternoon. So I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon, heading up north for less than 24 hours, turn around, come back, get home late Thursday night, and then we're back at it on Friday for Chrome Update. Yeah, this past week of basically 2.5 days at home in the past week, give or take, I think is what we're at. So it's all good. It is all good. But you're lucky that it's not that, Ben. All right. So, ooh, all right. So here is the plan for tonight. I kind of been going about this throughout the weekend. On stage is Bowman's Best U and Bowman U Sapphire, another 4-box PYT, 19 left in that. And then we got 3 baseball, 51, 651, 652, and 653. Now, here's how that's going to work. For 651, 652, and 653, I'm giving away $50 in break credit towards Chrome Update per break. It'll be $25 times 2. You're boycotting the break. Yeah, it's a little salty on Notre Dame's part, not going to lie. So $50 in Chrome Update break credit per break, 51, 52, 53, broken down to $25 times 2. And then if we fill the one on stage, yeah. Yeah, I was listening to a lot about it while I was driving Sunday and yesterday, and it's I don't understand it. Driving kids of a bowl game. And then if we fill the break on stage, I'll throw in another $25 towards Chrome Update break credit. So it's $175 in Chrome Update break credit for Friday that can potentially go tonight. They voted for it. They must have been real misinformed then if they voted for it. I thought it was the administration that made the decision and not the players. That's lunacy. Like, you played for the national title last year. You're going to play in an upper end bowl game for the ones that are not in CFP. Wow. That's idiotic. It's about as idiotic as it gets. Like, you only get so many go rounds at this, man. Like, I get it that you're not happy that you feel left out as a non conference team, but that's not the right decision. Like, once again, you only get so many go rounds at this. You need to be able to take the opportunities where they come. A bowl game is a bowl game. Bowl game's a bowl game. Now, granted, it's maybe not the Well, the thing is this is we all said we needed something like this when we had the BCS and we had the computers doing it. Hey Garrett, we had the BCS and the computers doing it. We ran off the BCS and the AP poll. Like nobody's going to be happy. You can't please everybody all the time. Fair enough. Yeah, they're the one that's going to stand up and take it. If they're the ones that are going to stand up and take it and play the moral turpitude card. I see that. Yeah, they're a team that's high enough up the realm to get it, so I understand that. Um, while since Tim got a spot for Chrome Update, guys, I posted PYT 2 and 3 of each of the two options of Chrome Update for Friday. So I have PYT 1, 2, and 3 of 3 jumbo and a hobby and 2 breakers of Chrome Update. I will be driving home with it 48 hours from now. As I got my car back today. Now to turn around and spend another $550 on it on Saturday. Crack in the windshield. Wasn't there when I dropped it off. Was there when I picked it up. So, no, it starts in the upper corner of the passenger side, but it's about a foot long. So it needs to be replaced. So I'm waiting to hear back from the dealership because they're trying to say, well, heat and cold. And I said, no, it was exposed to the cold for the entire time. Like they're trying to give me the BS runaround. So, but I'm not going to wait for them, especially with driving in the winter. So I'm going to get it fixed and then I'm just going to give them the bill. And we'll go 12 rounds with it. So I will apologize also in advance for my voice. I'm a little raspy. Today. I'm not sick. So Ben, don't gain illusions. I'm not sick at all. You said emergency. I take vitamin C every day. Big 500 migs of vitamin C every day. Especially right now where I'm traveling and I'm in different cities, staying in hotels and everything. Like the extra vitamin C to keep the immune system going while I'm doing this. Hi, Amber. So, to those who had nice messages in Discord and on Twitter for the events of last night, I appreciate it. No, no, not at all. Not at all. Just one big right hand, basically. So it was that, and then travel home last night, here today, then back out tomorrow. So, all right, we're down to 15 on Best You and Sapphire. So once we get through this football PYT, all the baseball mixers are $22 and under. So I'll give away $25 in break credit on this for the football one, and then it'll be 50 for each for the other 3 tonight. So think of it as an investment in your Chrome update breaks for Friday by doing the mixers tonight. So, and then I will have later on in the week, most likely for Sunday, I will have archives for Sunday. And then next week, Chrome basketball. Man, it never ends right now. We all knew this was coming. We all knew this was coming. Hey, Mart. Ooh. So how was everybody's weekend? Right. What's up, Jay Krause? 3 more inches of snow. Yeah, luckily we haven't had any snow here, and it is not in the forecast. Thankfully. Thankfully. Yeah, it's in the 50s. Yeah, I'll take just rain. Nice. You know, yeah, it's supposed to be breezy, and then the bottom falls out. Then we're into the 40s. Yeah, no snow in the forecast. Thankfully. Could live without it. We've already had like 8 inches this year. I'm done. I'm done with it. Holy's in for Tejas. He gets to 14. Right. Yeah, it was a fun day yesterday. It was good to be home for a minute. All right. Let's see what is going on in the world here. No, 3-1, Noah. 3-1. Three best in a sapphire. It's the same format as the two that we did on Friday night. Let's grab an AZ State. Right. So we got to talk about the animal in the room here, since I have not been on since Friday. Was Indiana flukely beating Ohio State on Saturday? Honestly, I'll take it, because the way the bracketing is worked out, Ohio State's got an easier road now. Indiana's gonna have to face either Oregon, Alabama. They're gonna have to face all those powerhouses. And I think Ohio State's got the easier road to the national championship now with the way the bracketing is working out. So I'm okay with it on that premise, because then if you flip it, then we'd have to end up playing uh, the harder schedule, in my opinion. So Ohio State's heading to the Cotton Bowl. Apparently, I heard that it was supposed to be the Citrus Bowl. No, it'll go to Mendoza with the perfect record. Mendoza will get it. He'll get it with the perfect record, with the undefeated record. Absolutely. Unless there's enough in the room for Pavia. Yeah, honestly, it's called parity, and I think that's a good thing. You know, you don't want it to be, you don't want those clear winners. You know, you really don't want those clear winners. So, Jay. So I'm okay with it, though. I'm all right. I'll take the Cotton Bowl. So, and then we'll play most likely Texas Tech. I think is what'll be the outcome there. That's the way I think we'll go. if I am not mistaken. I'm okay with that. That is the way we end up going. Gonna look at the bracketing again real quick. I think I saved it from the weekend. I think I saved it on my phone. I will find it. Hey, Zach. Mart's grabbing Baylor. I'll just scroll back through the Twitter machine and find it from Sunday. There we go. Yeah, so I say Ohio State. Ohio State's say Ohio State and A&M, Ole Miss and Georgia. And then Oklahoma, Alabama, man, that's going to be a tough one. Part of me wants to say Oklahoma. And then Oregon over James Madison. So then you're looking at a Texas Tech. Honestly, I think the winner of Alabama or Oklahoma beats Indiana. So Texas Tech against the winner of that in the semifinal. Georgia, Ohio State semifinal. Ohio State versus whoever on the top. Ohio State wins the whole thing. I think that loss is the wake up call they needed. I don't want to say they got complacent, but I think that was a little bit of a wake up call. See, when we haven't lost in a year, literally in 12 months, it comes back to it. So that's the way I think that shakes down. What's up, Tambo? All right. Hey, Wayne. Mhm. So how was everybody's weekend? How is everybody doing so far? We're almost to midweek already. The Giannis trade rumor mill, man, has just fired up this week. Yeah. Yeah, fun time. Obviously. Obviously. Um yeah, the trade rumor mill for Giannis has gone through the roof. Yeah, a little not froggy, just in the throat. Froggy just the nuts, like I said earlier. I'm not sick or anything like that. Just too much use of the voice. Yeah, what's up, Bisel? Hi. Yeah, I mean, his agent's already talking with the Bucks because he wants to win a title. And honestly, I don't see a trade. I don't see a way that Giannis stays in Milwaukee. I think he's gone by the end of the year. Yeah. I mean, the Knicks are going to have to lay down a pretty healthy trade package to make it work. But now also people are saying the Lakers, that he'd do LA. And just imagine Luca, Giannis, and LeBron for 1 year on the same team for any part of the rest of this season. Because they could give a big contract to Giannis, and I think he would take less than a supermax deal if there's a title on the line. So, with how good the Lakers are right now, with 17-6, If they did that, then they may be one of the only teams to give Oklahoma City a run for their money and run for their money. But man, the West is, I don't know. You put them with the Knicks. The Knicks are going to have an easier path through the Eastern Conference. Eastern Conference is weak this year, but Lakers have been known to do it. Have been known to make kind of mind blowing moves at the last minute. So I wouldn't expect anything for at least another week or so. December 15th is the first day that if of when really they could start looking for free agency. So, because there probably need to be some people moved to make that work. So that's where I would sit with that. My humble opinion to it. So, and then let's see. Liverpool won today over Inter. Finally, Champions League need to stay active in Champions League, thankfully. Tambo's grabbing Georgia. Phil Rivers unretiring to sign with the Colts. Oof. All right. Okay. Go get AJ McCarron. McCarron was playing in the UFL, and he was the Bengals' backup last season. He didn't do too bad. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. It just says sources still. It's not a confirmed thing yet. It worked out for him last night. 44. He's doing it at 44. Oh, he's on the practice squad? They're all hurt. Yeah, AR's hurt. Daniel Jones, right Achilles tear. And then Riley Leonard with a knee injury. I'm going to talk about being snake bit. I mean, the Bengals know of that. That's just ridiculous, man. Going through 3 QBs inside of one season. Okay. No, they're not going to release Flacco. They're going to keep him. He'll be the backup to the end of the year. You never know. Honestly, in my opinion, Flacco should be starting now. He shouldn't even be playing Burrow. I've been very vocal about that, though. In all fairness. Hey, Steve. Yeah, it would be, but what's up, Sean? All right, so I'm going to do this. We got 9 left, guys. I'm giving away $25 in Chrome Update break credit on this. So snag the 9. Who do we got left here? Let's go over here. Michigan State, Vanderbilt and Pavia is still out there. Oregon's still out there. Missouri, Duke, K-State, SMU, Tennessee, Georgia Tech. Well, Michigan State's off the board now. So Vandy, Georgia Tech, Oregon, Tennessee, SMU, K-State, Duke, and Mizzou. So clear that out, and we'll do the $25 giveaway. Go to my sheet here. Right. Pull this up. Boom, boom. There we go. Get that all set up. So we can dive right in once we get these last 8. Let me make a note here for the break credit. So that'll be ready. Boom and boom. All right. So what else is going on in the world? Talk to me a little bit, guys. I know my voice is kind of coming and going tonight. Looking forward to Friday. Chrome update finally. If they all have photogenic for Friday. I got a hold of Leaf, but I got to follow up to see what's going on that whole situation. Then we got happy holidays this week too. All right. Boom, boom. Any other things of note? Well, I know in the sports world, Kyle Schwarber signed today with Philly. Everybody thought he wasn't going to go back. I kind of didn't either. But way to go, Reds, for screwing up another thing. Could have made a play to try to get the hometown kid, and they couldn't even keep up. Sad. Very, very sad. And then it comes out this afternoon that since they didn't get Schwarber, that the Reds have no plans to spend big money the rest of the offseason. It's like, okay, I've said it for years, man. This is their MO. Like, this is why we're going to have a work stoppage about a year from now, or just under a year from now. There's going to be this thing called a salary floor, and the Reds are not going to want to be a part of it. They're not going to want to spend money. Schwarber would have made the team a little more competitive, could have used the veteran presence in the clubhouse. And I'll just give you a little idea of just some of the responses, because I think people are starting to wake up to what's going on with them. Basically, it's a sell the team situation. Let me find it real quick. Jay Ant. Yo. Find it here. Had it tagged up here and then I let it go. Give me a moment here. Then we can also talk. Here you go. Here's a good one. This is someone on Twitter. If the Reds don't spend 25 million on the remainder of the roster this season, they're essentially saying Schwarber was only a money ploy to get people excited and pay for tickets. Obviously, Schwarber's a great hitter and worth 25 million a year, but you were going to spend 25 million on one player and then go back to crying broke, slap in the face after slap in the face. I think that about sums it up. Is unless they're absolutely forced to, they are not spending money. Period. End of story. Yeah, apparently the Reds didn't I think they were up 140 or something. Somewhere around there. Yeah, Reds just didn't get it. No, they're not going to spend it on bats, Michael. They've already said they went public today and said that that was the only big play, that they don't plan on spending big money the rest of the offseason. They are officially. So all right, let's talk about something hobby related here, guys. 8 teams left. Let's close this out. $25 in Chrome update break credit. Let's go. What is y'all's opinion on this PSA situation? So I've been kind of this afternoon, I kind of got the cliff notes. I kind of saw a little bit. So basically, from what I understand, someone at PSA sold a bunch of 9s to PSA through the app, and then when he went back to check the cert numbers, they were magically 10s. That basically they are rigging the system to try to get you to sell to them, so then they can sell it. Yeah, but I've seen multiple people say that that's a legal issue. Like that's a big legal issue. If you're unintentionally lowballing people's grades for a service they're paying for with an incorrect grade on the hopes that they will can buy it from you, so then they can grade it higher on their end to sell it. Like that's about as disingenuous as it gets. Yeah. Yeah. It seems that they have gotten a little too big for their britches. Essentially. All right, here we go. 10% off these last 8 teams, everybody. Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't want to send my stuff to grade anywhere else because there's no value in the cards, even if I want to try to resell them. It's one of those things, we're in a complete catch-22, PSA or bust, because no one will buy, no one will pay same comps for CGC, SGC versus CGC versus, I mean, no one will pay anything for tag. Hey, John. 10% off on these last 8 teams, guys, and then it's cheap stuff the rest of the way tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at a point where I'm sending stuff that's just for me or for other people. I have stopped sending stuff in to flip because it has become too inconsistent. So, because I have a few different subs there right now. Arthur put on stage what the offer numbers are. Barnes, I got you on Oregon. J-Bar, I got you on Mizzou. Yeah, let's hope that happens sooner rather than later. Let's hope that happens sooner rather than later. If we're being completely honest with each other. And it needs to happen sooner rather than later. So, like I have stuff at PSA myself. I think I've got 5 submissions there right now. That's what I think I have. I have a couple for me, some for Conrad. But the Conrad one's like auto verification. What's up, Waluigi? What's up, Nick? All right, Vandy. Luke, I got you on Vanderbilt. See where they're all at here. Down to 5. Let me take a look here. Let me sign into my PSA account. $84? That is a lot, Michael. That is a ton. Yeah, really. Have to give a left leg for that. You're the sole reason. I knew something was up. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 there. They're all in grading right now. So I've got the Kurt Hennig auto that was pulled the Top Guy weekend in grading. And then I got 3 85 OPG French variant Hulk Hogan's in grading. I got 2 88 Wanderama NWA Cards signed by Ric Flair in grading. And then I've got a Roman Reigns Black Color Blast from 24 Prism. And then my big one is Shawn Michaels Prism Throwback Auto Disco. Jacob Fatu Gold Auto to 50. Gunther Auto to 50. Ciampa Auto to 25. My Dawkins 101 from iMac. My Cody Auto from iMac. My Rhea Auto from iMac. My Gunther to 10 Auto from iMac. My Giannis Let's Go. My Bo Jackson Jack-O-Lantern Halloween Gold Vinyl 101 that me and Abby the Break Dog pulled together. My Gunther Astronauts Auto to 10, and then my Adam Pearce Gold Vinyl 101. Like those are all ones I'm keeping. So I don't have anything with them that's not like staying with me. Ben got Tennessee. Might have had an offer in on that. Nope. So you got Georgia Tech. There's Georgia Tech. Yeah, I'm interested to see what that mantle gets. Steve? Very interested to see what that mantle gets. All right. In one sec here. So there's K-State. Wayne got you on K-State. Okay, went through my end. All right, down to 2. SMU and Duke. 27 each to close it. You grab the box real quick. You know what, Steve? I'd be interested in seeing the live reveal on that. I'd be very interested to see a live grade reveal on that mantle. All right, 27 each to close this. This is all right. Ready to go here. 27 each, Duke and SMU. You know what? Make it 25 each. Make it 25 each. 25 each for SMU and Duke. Let's close this thing out. And we will start with this, and then we'll dig into the cheap baseball across the board tonight. All right. Let's go. Offers 25 each on Duke and SMU, and we're running. There's SMU. Tim, I got you on SMU. All right. And there's Duke. Let's go. Barnes, you got Duke. Last spot magic. All right. So here's the rest. So I'm going to start with the cheapest first for the baseball stuff for tonight with $50 in Chrome Update break credit, 225s per break. So on stage is the cheapest of the first. Heritage High number 24 and 22 Clearly Authentic, 2 of them. It's a 3-box mixer. $17. And two $25 break credits to be used on Chrome Update for Friday. If you win the Chrome Update break credit, just tell me what break number and what team you would like to use it on. If it's more than 25, then I'll just open up offers and let you offer 25 off. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to be as clear and concise. I'm making sure I value sleep right now. With being on the road as much as I am, trying to make sure I sleep. Okay, good. Trying to make sure I sleep. What's up, Michael Rotolo? All right, here is YouTube updated. Boom. How you doing, Mike? All right, let's go. Let's just dig in with best. Let's rock and roll. So 28, we got 28 of the 30 left on this on 651 with giving away the break credit. Here we go. Let's have at the all right. Well, this is going to be a good start. Carson Beck, dual player Warren, Patch Auto, Miami, Brian Richmeyer. Good start tonight. I like that start. That is a very good start. I'll take that. Eakin, Kevin Jennings, Showpieces, Shimmer, Bryce making the grade, Field Day, Casey Concepcion, Josh Cameron, Mazeo Bennett, Morton, Keatron Allen, Marcel Reed, Isaac Brown Refractor, Eli Stowers to 250, 26 at 250, Vandy Luke, Anthony Hill, Workhorses, Prabula Showpieces, Miller Moss, Concepcion. Behind Reed, Whit Weeks, best of 2025 auto to 99, 21 and 99, LSU, Wayne with LSU. Three, Childs, Jennings, Beebe, Brendan Lewis Shimmer, Memphis, Joey Aguilar to 199, 47 to 199, Teal Lava, Tennessee. Tennessee's Ben, UT slot. Making the grade, Sorsby, Sam Levitt Field Day, Moore, and Pavia. Behind BB, Anthony Hill Jr., Refractor Auto, Texas, Rapoli. Hey, Colt. Then to round out one, Lauder, Beck, Rocco Becht, Preston Stone Refractor, Caleb Douglas to 175, 63 of 175, Magenta Lava, Texas Tech, Jason Barr. People's Workhorses, TJ Parker Send the House, Eli Sanders, Jamarian Wilcox, and Dawson Pendergrass. Best of 25, Refractor Auto, Baylor, Emart. Let's round out box one. Box 2. What's up, HR Tracker? All right. So this is going to be patch auto. Mateer Workhorses Shimmer. Haynes King to 175. 134, 175. Georgia Tech. No Oklahoma hit in box 1. Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh Payne, Michael Allsworth. Sellers Workhorses. Gunnar Stockton Showpieces. Claire, Brennan Lewis. Ty Simpson. Bama. Dual player worn. Patch auto. Bama's Corey Larry. What's up, Jared? Nussmeyer, Taylor, Drake Lindsay, Darian Mensa, Refractor, Jonah Coleman to 50, gold, 26 of 50, Washington, Jay Haskovic. Making the grade, Dante Moore, Wesco, Field Day, Haynes King, Caleb Douglas, Auto 2, Caleb Douglas, Blue Auto to 150, 20 to 150, Texas Tech, Jason Barr. Three, Keen, Caden Lee, Underwood. There's an auto. Haynes King, Shimmer, Georgia Tech. Stowers to 99, 78 to 99. Yeah, Corey, you got Bama. Yeah, you got Bama in this, my friend. Vandy, Luke. Darren Mensa Showpieces. Ukulele Sun the House. Washington, Billy Edwards Jr. Behind Underwood. Nate Frazier, Refractor Auto. Georgia, Billy Tamboli. And then lastly, to round out box 2, Porter, Gronk, Braylon Russell, Darius Taylor Refractor, Dante Moore, Stowers Workhorses, Miller Moss Showpieces, Avery Johnson, and Dampier. Behind Braylon Russell, TJ Parker, Best of 25, Refractor Auto, Clemson, Tim Scott. To round out box 2, here's box 3. Wesco, Gunnar Stockton, Shimmer, Georgia. Katron Allen making the grade. Mendoza Field Day, Stowers, Dallas Wilson, Brendan Sorsby. Game used, patch auto to 75, 38 to 75, UC, Mitch Barnes. This way here. Move back in proper here. Boom. All right, let's start clearing some baseball here tonight. Hardy, Holstein, Singleton, Udo Refractor, Katron Allen to 199, 1 of 199, Penn State. Kyle, Levitt, Angeli Showpieces, Harrison Walker, Anthony Hill Jr. Auto number 2, Isaac Brown, best of 2025 refractor auto, Louisville. Tim Scott. Number 3, Hudson Clement, Salter, Pons. Ukulele Shimmer, Oregon, Mitch Barnes. Wesco Jr. to 175, 83 to 175, Clemson. Tim. Nussmeyer making the grade. Miller Moss Field Day, Boston, and Angeli. Behind D'Angelo Pons, Dallas Wilson, best of 25, refractor auto. Florida. John Key with the Florida Fivesome. Sounds like an adult movie there. And last one here on Best You. Nate Frazier, Coleman, Jonah Coleman. Barnett refractor. Lenore Sellers to 150, 118 to 150. South Carolina Gamecocks, Andrew Moore. Showpieces Pavia, Dylan Stewart, Send the House, Hanson, and Nick Harbor. Behind Jonah Coleman is going to be Marcel Reed, Greatness Awaits. Gold auto to 50, 18 of 50, A&M. Brian Richmeyer. A&M auto. So that takes care of those and leaves us with this. Here we go. Yeah, I heard Ben saying that that it was hard to beat what he had hard to beat what he was getting out of his. So there's yellow to 75. Black to 10. Base. Another yellow to 75. Another black to 10. Okay. I like the way this is turning out. Gold to 50. Okay. So 2 to 10, 2 to 75, 1 to 50. Johnny Daniels, Concepcion, Stowers, Anthony Rogers, Boston, Ray, Fegan, DeGraff, Rivers, Singleton, Bond, and Dylan Stewart. So one of our parallels should be an auto. There's only one way to find out. Tucker Gleason, Preston Stone, Frederick Jr., Traylon Ray first to 75, 43 of 75, Ole Miss. John. Pons, Taylor, Dea Hunter, Devin Dampier to 75, 42 of 75, Utah. Utah's all other. John. All right, here we go to 50. Lauder, Miller, Tategna, Javon Tracy. First gold to 50, 34 of 50. Minnesota, John Kennel. So which means we've got a numbered to 10 auto in this. By process of elimination. Max Clare, Baron Morton, Devin Dampier, Coy Eakin. First, Sapphire Auto, black to 10, 4 of 10. Texas Tech, Jason Barr. Very nice. Very nice. That's only half the equation. Mendoza, Aguilar, Braden Locke, Anthony Evans III, first, black to 10, 7 of 10. Mississippi State. Mississippi State is all other teams. John Key. Give me a hot moment here. Let's do this. So let's recap. Sellers to 150, Wesco to 175, Allen to 199, Stowers to 99, Jonah Coleman to 50, Haynes King to 175, Caleb Douglas to 175, Aguilar to 199, Stowers to 250, Javon Tracy, Sapphire to 50, Dampier, Sapphire to 75, Jalen Ray, Sapphire to 75, Anthony Evans, Sapphire to 10, Dallas Wilson Auto, Isaac Brown, TJ Parker Auto, Nate Frazier Auto, Caleb Douglas Auto to 150, Pendergrass Auto, Anthony Hill Jr. Auto, Whitweeks Auto to 99, Marcel Reed, Greatness Awaits Auto to 50, Sorsby Game Use Patch Auto to 75, Ty Simpson, Dual Patch Auto, Carson Beck, Dual Patch Auto, Coy Eakin, first Sapphire Auto to 50. I'm sorry, Sapphire Auto to 10. To round out the break. Yep. Boom. There you go. All right. Last thing we need to do, last piece of business for this one is we need to run the random for the $25 in Chrome Update break credit, as we're doing for all of them tonight. Top spot gets $25 in Chrome Update break credit 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nick Fink. Nick. You're welcome, Corey. Nick, you got $25 in Chrome Update break credit to use at your discretion. Bring you guys back over here. Top load these real quick. I do, John. I can run another one of this. Yes. I can run one more. If we clear through baseball tonight, I'll post it. So let's clear up some baseball, give away some more break credit, and then I will post it up for you guys. I'll do this. If we fill the one on stage to get us started, I'll post it immediately. So let's start with the one on stage first. Let's go one step at a time here. So I'll post the next football if we fill 651 on stage. Boom. John's in. All right. Close this out. Bring up baseballs. We're going to have baseball the rest of the way. For at least tonight. All right. Write this down here. Amber. So 26. So we got some work to do tonight to get through these three, but they're all cheap. $22 and under. And we can give away break credit commensurate tonight. Andrew is in. What happened here? Here we go. Dun, 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 Let's go. And then it is all roads to Friday. My number's up first. All right. There we go. Get the post here. There we go. All right. Look at that. Done and done. All right. What's up, Pitts? How you doing? Right. Yeah, John. Hopefully I got a couple of they said they were gonna get with the warehouse and they were gonna get with the warehouse. And I got I think three tracking numbers. So one of them it should be here hopefully tomorrow or Thursday. I've got another follow-up email out there to find out, but it is coming. What's up, Frederick? How you doing? It is coming. Right. I'm doing all right, Brian. Doing all right. Let me look actually. See if I have any kind of anything new here. Yeah, they sent me two. So I'm assuming oh, wait a minute. I got one coming tomorrow. So that may be then one Thursday. Yeah. So it looks like photogenic tomorrow. It'll be here tomorrow. So that'll handle that. So hopefully we'll do something with that. All right, guys, 25 left to start the baseball break credit. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, that's fun. All right. So Frederick's grabbing some Chrome update spots for Friday. All right. So what is on everybody's mind? Talk to me. I love watching Cincinnati fans uh uh Cincinnati fans absolutely railing. Absolutely railing on ownership. Sell the team, Bob. Sell the team. No, we could have used the bat. He's a hometown guy. It's just they weren't willing to offer him enough money. They offered 5 years, 125. So they just weren't able, and so they knew the Phillies offer at 150, and they flat out decided to offer him less and think that he would take less money to play at home. He chose not to. Yeah, see, that's Reds ownership. They're arrogant enough to think that you would take that you'll take whatever they offer just to play at home. And then on top of it, they take their ball now and go home saying they won't spend that money elsewhere. So the Reds are intentionally going to be just bad this year again. The only difference now is that a lot of the Reds fans, or there's already starting to talk about an active boycott of games this year. So we've got Reds Fest coming up in January. They better not show their faces because they're going to get railed. Ownership's going to get just nailed to the wall. Yeah, well, they've already said, that we could use a Kyle Tucker, but they're not going to pay for him. So they're just putting the checkbook away and they're not reinvesting the money anywhere else. Our payroll this year is going to be $90 million max, if not less. We're now going to have a probably bottom two, three payroll in all of baseball. This is why I want a salary floor. A salary floor would force them to go out and get Kyle Tucker, or if they would have forced them to make the money, it would have forced them to offer Schwarber and meet Schwarber at his $30 million a year. My only hope is that Kyle Schwarber had understood the expectation that was in front of him. I hope Castellanos talked to him and told him, like, you're not gonna. There's no negotiating with the Cincinnati Reds. Yeah, yeah. I think you get it because you're gonna kill the game by having these bottom 7 or 8 teams just continuing to tank and not spend money, and you're turning people away from the game. Major League Baseball is the only sport that doesn't have it. It's time for that to end. It is time for that to end. It is time for that to go bye bye. Oh, there absolutely will be a lockout next year. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, there absolutely will be a lockout. Yep. Yeah, there will be a lockout. We will miss games in 2027. I'm calling it now. I think all of them do. I think all of them do, Arthur. I don't think it's I don't I you can't just up and quit your market, you know? You really just can't. So I think they all come back, but I definitely think owners find ways to get around it. I think the PA, the Players Association's got to take a very active role in holding these teams accountable. League office is going to need to hold these teams accountable in terms of when they are not spending. It goes both ways. Really? No, I think the WNBA can't is not going to just collapse like that, Arthur. Yeah. I mean, I don't think the WNBA collapses. I don't think Adam Silver will allow that to happen. Um, there's going to need to be some realism. There's going to need to be some realism from um there's going to I mean, what is the latest on the negotiations on the new CBA for the WNBA? I haven't heard anything. I heard they had an extension to I think the next couple of days, but I haven't heard anything else beyond that. Yeah, I haven't heard anything beyond that yet. So what is where are they at? Yeah, it's a tough situation there. They are not generating the revenue that the NBA is. And, Caitlin has been driving some of the players to come in behind her in recent years. She's being the big uptick to the league, but I mean, the question is revenue share with what? Yeah, I think there should be something. I mean, obviously if the numbers are trending that way, there should be, but they're not going to get the same amount as the NBA. They're on two different levels here. It's in for Inception and Chrome. Yeah, but the women got it though. The women went to court and got it, John. Hey, Garrett. All right, we're down to 18 on this. High number and clearly, and then we'll tackle Chrome, probably Chrome and Inception after that. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. Do I think they deserve more money? I do think they deserve more money. I do think the WNBA deserves more money. If revenue's up, regardless of who is driving it, then they do deserve more money. You know, because some of the salaries they're making, I mean, is just yeah, like it's not good. Well, I mean, it's up compared to what they were making and what like TV right money they were getting and everything like that, John, before Caitlin Clark showed up. So yeah, the NBA is what's up, Holbert? Let's see here. 4 hours ago, Paige Bucher speaks out. So let's see here. They've already extended it to January 9th. I'm doing good, Holbert. How are you? Let's see here. I think it's Austin Theory. 200 million a year. Wow, really? So the latest proposal, the WNBA um has the players receiving less than 15%, with the player share decreasing over time. Promising for max players incentives of 1 million before. Veterans average of 500,000, minimum salaries of at least 250,000. Hoping the players will elect to grab upfront extra money rather than fighting for a big portion of the league revenue. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I know, right? Hey, Mike. Hey, Ben. 17 left on Heritage and Clearly with two $25 Chrome update break credit giveaways. All three baseball breaks have $50 broken down 225 Chrome update break credit tonight. That was my specific intent for doing it tonight. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do if we don't fill them. See here. Here's a good point. As I'm just kind of perusing through this WNBA update, they're saying that if the WNBA is not willing to pony up the money, that they shouldn't be interfering with players' outside earning opportunities unless it's ready to compensate them in a way that warrants exclusivity. That I agree with. That I wholeheartedly agree with. If you're not going to pay them appropriately, um, and then you want to interfere on anything they do outside of the court, no, you don't get that. You don't get that exclusivity unless you're playing an exclusivity salary. You know, um, as someone who is a 1099 and who had a contract for television as an athlete, um, you don't get full exclusivity rights without paying a salary that reflects having exclusivity rights. Yeah, you can't have it both ways. You don't get that. You don't. Flat out don't get it. But yeah, it looks like it's not going good there. It looks like it is not going good. All right, we're down to 16, so we're halfway on this. Or just over halfway. Right. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, it makes absolutely no sense. It really doesn't. And they're just going to let people go to that other league and they're going to, you know, they're going to let people go to that other league and that's what it is. All right. At 16, let's go. We got to do this. Got to do this. It's a nice logo man there. Illinois trying to do their best to lose this game. Yeah, I don't even have basketball on. Probably should. All right. Yeah, fair enough. I'm not a college basketball guy, Michael. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Not a college basketball guy. Just not my thing. Never really have been. Tried getting into it in my early college years, but just didn't stick with me. I'll take college football. Nope, not my not my thing. Nope, nope, nope. So I got into it, just didn't stick with me. Just didn't stick with me. So that's just kind of what it is. Yeah, I could do the same for football. Being honest, I could. Yeah, yeah. Notre Dame could just it will take their ball and go home. Such a bad decision. Such a horrible decision. And I mean it. Yeah, Ben brought up a good point though, Michael, is like it's going to take a big team to force some kind of change, and I guess they feel that they're the team that's able to do it by opting out of playing in any bowl game. All right, 16 left, guys, so we can close this up. We're giving away free break credit for Friday. It all breaks tonight. Free break credit across the night tonight. I bet they don't. I bet they just keep it the way it is. Yeah, I think they stay the same. I think they want to try to force their hand to like not to figure out not excluding them again. It's messy is the best way you could put it. Yeah, mess. Brian, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's a mess. Is exactly what it is. A mess. You got that right. All right, 16 left. We'll give this a little bit more and then we'll call it and then I'll have to figure out what we're going to do. Yeah, the way they're going about it is not necessarily the best. I maybe would have waited until maybe midweek this week to make the announcement instead of making it literally the 2 hours after everything. Yeah, right. Bowman Chrome, Bowman's Best U and Bowman Chrome U Sapphire, Brian. Luis, good evening. Welcome. How are you? Hold on, I'll tell you. No, you did not. Uh, you didn't have a spot in that one, Brian. I'm gonna repost it if we fill this break. Yeah. Here. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Ohio State was playing Texas week 1. Like you got to schedule appropriately. Yeah, they had a strong I mean, they learned. They learned from it, from playing weak schedules and then missing out. Like that you can't have it. Like they just yeah. And losing to Miami. Yeah. It's a mess this year, guys. It's a total mess. Yeah, we got a lot coming. It's going to be interesting to see like a Tulane and a James Madison and see how they really stack up. Like how they really stack up. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, SEC bias, unfortunately. We've seen that every year. Every year with Alabama. Every year with Alabama because of the SEC bias. Trust me, when I saw they made it, I was like, "Oh, there it is." Yeah, it is a full-on SEC bias. Full on. Yeah. I'm just happy my team is number 2. I think we got an easy path this year. Starts at the Cotton Bowl. No, I'm not going to a bowl game this year. I'm going on vacation in February, so I'm holding everything for it. Yeah, all roads for vacation in February. No, we're not going to the Snoop Dogg Bowl presented by Gin and Juice. Nope, not even going to that. As much fun as that sounds like. That'd be an interesting stream. Be a very interesting stream. Fact. Or going into a Pop Tart, into a toaster as a Pop Tart. All right. Let's see here. All right, we're at 16. Miami of Ohio versus Fresno State. I'm taking Miami of Ohio. I may place a bet on that game. Yeah, I may place a bet on that game. And if I can't go, I may as well bet on it. What if we did a watch along of that game? When is that bowl game? The 27th. I'll be in Cincinnati on the 27th. That'll be fun. So I'll actually be in Ohio for that. Yeah, we may definitely do something. I may definitely place a wager on that game. I think that would be fun. What's up, Travis? How are you? All right, we'll give it another few minutes here. If we don't make some headway, then we'll just call it for tonight, and we'll try it again Friday with Chrome Update. Chrome Update, PYT 1, 2, and 3 out there. 3 jumbos, and then 1 hobby, 2 breakers for Friday. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. What's going on here? Magic advanced to Vegas. I think Milwaukee's out of it. The Bucks are out of it. Wouldn't surprise me. Dallas is gonna start cleaning house. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I think they're serious this time, Brian. I think they are. I think they are serious on this one. That's what I think. Yeah, they're off until the 12th. They're off until Friday. Yeah. Right. Let's go. Let's see here. All right. What do we got to do to close this? Let's go. All right. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Right. So what's on everybody's mind? Talk to me. Let's see here. Trying to find topics. We kind of covered the big topics already tonight. Let's see here. Yeah, Arthur, if you want to, I put something small there in Gen Chat. All right. What's up, Ben Schroeder? How you doing? All right. Let's see here. Anybody watching Saturday night's main event on Saturday? Let's see here. All right. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be a good show on Saturday night. They're the NXT versus main roster matches will be really good too. I think it's going to be very solid across the board. Nice. Yeah, I had the one last week, and then I'm pretty much once I get back from once I get back home Thursday night, I think I'm done through all my stuff. No, Cena's last opponent is Gunther. Gunther won the My Time Is Now tournament. So everything else will be main roster versus NXT, except for Cena's match proper. Cena and the Ring Honor Saturday night on Saturday night's main event. Gunther cut a very good promo last night on Monday Night Raw, talking about it. He has the honor. No random. They're announcing the match. It's only a 2-hour show, so on Peacock. So no, they'll be doing it. It'll be okay. You're not gonna get any random guys showing up. Not for this one. I mean, you may have guests showing up, but not in terms of like matches or anything. Not so much. Hey Tim. All right. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. We probably will. We probably will. Don't know how much. We probably will at some point. I mean, stands to reason. All right. All right. Yeah, they're all up on WB Shop. They were up as of last week, Arthur. They're all up as of last week. No, it's all good. Right. No, absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys, no movement. We're just going to call it for tonight. I will reformat the other two. And then, excuse me, we're all roads to Friday for Chrome Update. So I'm going to get ready. I'm going to repack my bags. I'm heading up to Fort Wayne tomorrow and then pick up my Chrome Update. And then Sunday, looking to have archives on Sunday. I'll work on that. But that'll do it tonight, guys. Good to be back after some days on the road. So I'll check you guys out we're back Friday night. PYT's 1, 2, and 3 up. We'll do it all over again on Friday. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Be safe. Round the third and heading for home. Have a good night, guys. See ya.